count. And it's still 63-50. Black splitting his charities. Banal applying backcourt pressure on Steve Watson. Terry Saldana gets a little shove from Black, but that's allowed. We've got a foul, this time on Joel Banal. That's the second personal for Joel Banal. Likewise, the second team foul for Great Taste in this quarter. Willie General inbounding from the right sideline. Watson fields it. Banal really sticking to him. Lou Massey. Watson. Blocked by Victorino. The steal completed by Black. And now here's Brown. Over to Boggs.
Oh, could have been traveling there.
How about this?
Norman missing at point-blank range too, right?
That was a great play executed by the Triple Bs. Huh?
Yes.
And yet, Black couldn't put it in.
We're going to have a jump ball between Norman Black and Terry Saldana.
Terry Saldana has done tremendous defensive work for Gilbey's tonight. Is really coming of age. Oh, that's the first miss of Brown in a long, long spell.
Watson really bothered him in that play.
Willie General gives it to Watson.
Good assist pass by Willie General. Number 4 in assists here in the PBA.
And the Great Taste lead is down again to 11, 63-52, 7:40 left in the third period. A near interception by Gary Vargas. Oh, counter interception by Willie General. General and Vargas. They can't make up their minds as to who was going to take the shot.
Well, it's tough when you have Banal who stands 6'3" there doing the safety team, because he's also a great defensive player and he's very tall with very long arms.
All of a sudden, the two guys became gun shy.
Yeah.
That's the case of passing the buck, literally speaking. Here is Boggs against Gary. Bounce pass inside to Victorino.
Traveling.
Again, Terry Saldana gets part of the credit for foiling that play.
Timeout, Great Taste.
Timeout by Jimmy Mariano. We'll be right back. You know her?
No, but she must be part of the Great Taste team fans, because she's sitting on the row that was just parallel to the where the wife of Mr. Gota was sitting. So most probably might be one of the I think maybe a friend of maybe Boggs Adornado. We don't know. Could be.
Who cares to know? A thing of beauty is a joy forever.
John Kipps.
63-54. You know, earlier, Andrew, you made a very interesting point of the fact that one more defensive alignment technical called against Great Taste would mean the eviction of Jimmy Mariano, which would in turn mean that Baby Dalupan would become an active coach again.
That's true, you know. And, one more, and he's also another one, and he's out also of the ball game. So, that's the penalty of defensive alignment after 3.
You mean Mr. Gota will finally become coach?
Or maybe Nap Flores. That's possible.
63. Lou Massey scored a basket on that previous play, and things are going right for Gilbey's and absolutely wrong for Great Taste at this juncture. They're ahead by only 7 now, and Gilbey's has a further chance to cut it down.
Yes, Joe, that really happens in a basketball game because fortunes really swing. And you can see that Coach Jimmy Mariano called this timeout a little bit early because he knew that Gilbey's was playing tougher here in the third quarter, and he wanted to sort of stampede their, stem their momentum for a while. Massey there, difficult shot.
22 points for Lou Massey, and the Great Taste lead is down to only 5 from a high of 18. 6 minutes and 14 left in the third period. We've got a ball game in our hands. No question about that now.
Yes, Watson is doing a great defensive job on Brown. Brown has scored only 2 points here in the third quarter, but Watson has really been following him all the way.
Well, the situation calls for drastic measures, and this is the best that Jimmy Mariano can come up with. Joey Carpio and Alejo Alolor coming in for Victorino and Boggs Adornado.
Guys may be a little bit tired also, so it's time to put in some fresh players and give the other guys a chance to rest.
Norman Black still can't find his range from the medium distance. 63-58. Gilbey's. Oh, great interception by Alejo Alolor.
Yes. Willie Generala was trying to get that ball into Lou Massey, and of course, he wanted to get the ball back, committed a foul. Third personal foul.
Third personal on Willie Generala. He can't afford to foul out of this game. They're the only court general Gilbey's has got. Or he's the only court general. Brown. way offline. Again, Steve Watson distracting him. Willie Henry struggling for that basketball despite his 3 fouls. No foul called in that play. Baseline inbound for Great Taste. Alejo Alalor doing the honors. Here is Brown from the corner. He snaps up. A good rejection by Steve Watson. Well, Steve has definitely handcuffed Ricardo Brown.
Yes, he stands 6'2", should be about 4 inches, 3-4 inches taller than Ricky Brown. And he's been tough in defense. You know, Steve Watson, when his college days, only used to play offense, but now he's getting tougher.
You bet.
Changing a lot, putting a lot of variety into his game.
Massey over to Watson. He puts one up. A high arc. Missed. Black. The outlet pass to Brown. He's got to go for it. Watson was nowhere in sight that time.
Well, that was a fast break play, and Willie Henry did not want to foul him because that would have been his fourth.
65-58. Great Taste. It's all they can do to stave off the uprising being staged spiritedly here by the Gimlets. Here's Vargas. Jump shot on the run. Short foul by Alejo.
Foul, Alalor.
That's his second foul for the evening. 5 minutes and 1.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Team fouls 4 for Great Taste, 3 for Gilbey's. And here's a great chance for Gary Vargas. He just bungled his first charity.
How many points does he have, Joe?
Right now, Gary Vargas has 6. It's still a 6-point output for Gary Vargas. That was a golden opportunity, which he blew.
And that's a fast break play in return because of the missed foul shot by Gary Vargas.
Okay, Great Taste up again by 9, 67-58. But this relief is only temporary. I can imagine that from the way the momentum is going to the side of the Gimlets. Watson offline with that shot, and here's Alejo Alalor saving it from going out of bounds. The Great Taste offensive is somewhat scattered at this point. They're rather undecided. Ricardo Brown, he has to take charge. Norman Black, rejected. Second time around, he got fouled.
Foul, Saldana.
Terry Saldana was responsible for that, his third personal. And here we have a substitution. Marlo Hakutin coming in for Gary Vargas.
There you can see Norman Black pulling down that offensive rebound after miss, the foul by Terry Saldana. And Lou Massey also came into the picture.
67-58. Norman Black. I suppose he hasn't really done very much shooting practice during that 2-week layoff.
Yes, you know, Norman and I get together a lot, and he told me he was running around, but he was not practicing, see. That's why physically he's okay, because he's been running, and that has not killed his stamina a bit. However, you know, the
accuracy,
the shooting, and these things he has not really done for quite a while.
And Gilbey's would do well to take advantage of this situation. Here is Lou Massey from the right end. Nope, the rebound to Norman. Well, he might not be contributing very much by way of points, but he's certainly hauling down a lot of rebounds, pulling off a lot of assists.
That's very important.
68-58. Backcourt combo now for the red shirts, which are the Gilbey's Gimlets, are Willie Henry and Steve Watson. Saldana works it over to Lou Massey. He rams right into Joey Carpio, and I believe Massey had the right of way. Carpio picked up the 15th foul for Great Taste, but only his first personal. Willie inbounding from the right sideline. He's got 3 fouls on his head. Massey tried to work it over close to the goal and promptly got thwarted by another foul from Joey Carpio, his third. One more time around the block for Steve Watson. Here's Willie. Watson inside the paint. Oh!
A sudden switch, you know, because they knew that Massey was being double teamed. So suddenly, Willie Henry went to Steve Watson, who cut into the 3-second area.
We're seeing a brand new Steve Watson tonight.
Yes.
A highly defensive and offensive-minded, making him a complete transition player.
Traveling violation called against Norman Black. Massey's been playing good defense against him, Joe.
Okay, this confirms what we mentioned earlier about Norman making up with rebounds what he lacks in shooting power tonight. He's hauled down 18 defensive rebounds and 3 offensive rebounds for a total of 21.
But on the return play, Massey got a foul from Carpio. That's his fourth. The shot went in and